Welcome to the IHC Craft Room. I'm Mary. In today's video, we're going to be testing out the new Bath & Body collection from Village Craft & Candle. I'm going to be adding a little bit of fragrance oil to all 4 of these ready-to-use bases, and I'm going to make my own Bath & Body collection. Stick around till the end. We're going to test them all out, and I'll give you my honest feedback on how easy these were to work with and what the actual products feel like. Are they good? Are they fun? Do they froth? Do they smell great? I'll tell you all the things. So grab all your stuff and let's get crafty. This is Mary. Welcome to the IHC Craft Room. For materials, we'll begin with shampoo and body wash base, liquid soap and body lotion base, 4 500ml plastic amber bottles with a pump top, some waterproof labels, a 213ml library jar with a black lid, and a 125ml bottle of all summer long fragrance oil. For tools, we'll begin with parchment paper, paper towels, a medium-sized mixing bowl that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, a kitchen scale, a silicone funnel, a spatula, a pipette, and a pair of rubber gloves. Let's get started by preparing these super beautiful amber bottles that I picked up from Amazon by putting on the sexy black waterproof labels. Can labels be sexy? Apparently, yes, they can, because hello, look at these. These bottles came in a set of 5, along with this silicone funnel and these awesome waterproof labels. I mean, they are awesome, but they were hella hard to peel with my nails, so let's skip ahead, shall we? These bases are ready to use literally. I really don't have to add any fragrance oil at all, but what fun would that be? So before we get to measuring, it's time for some maker math. Come on, don't pretend. We both know you were looking forward to this part. The Village Craft & Candle website has all the info you need to make these products safely. There are 2 things we need to know before we get started. First, we need to check the maximum fragrance load for each base, and you'll find that listed on each of the product pages. Next, we need to check for any safety restrictions on our fragrance oil. To do that, I'm heading over to the All Summer Long product page and downloading the IFRA document. An IFRA or IFRA document is a safety guideline published by the International Fragrance Association, which is the global authority that sets fragrance safety standards based on scientific research. It tells us the maximum amount of fragrance oil we can safely use in each product type. For this project, I'm going to be looking at section 5C for the body lotion and section 9 for the body wash, shampoo, and liquid soap. Even though this fragrance is technically safe to use at 5.5% in lotion and a whopping 36.6% in the other 3 products, we'll be using much less than that because, as you already know, each base has its own max allowed fragrance load. So we're going to stick to that. So now that we know All Summer Long is safe for these applications, I'm going to calculate how much fragrance oil we actually need based on the limits for each base. Now it's finally time for maker math. I'm so sorry I kept you waiting. Let's use the liquid soap as an example. It has a max of 0.8% fragrance oil. Since I'm targeting a total batch weight of 500 mils or 500 grams, I'll be adding 4 grams of fragrance oil to 496 grams of base. If you're interested in replicating this all summer long collection for yourself, you can screenshot this image or check out the video's description for a free downloadable recipe sheet. Since we're aiming for 500 mils per amber bottle and 213 mils for the library jar, we'll be working with super tiny amounts of fragrance oil overall, which is why a pipette is going to be my bestie for this project. So let's get started with weighing out 496 grams of this liquid soap base. And now I'm going to use Bestie here to add just 4 grams of fragrance oil in. The product page for this base said to stir for 2 to 5 minutes. So if you know me, that means I stirred for 5 minutes because I'm all the extra, okay? Wonderful. Now let's use the funnel to fill this beautiful amber bottle. Can you tell how taken I am with these bottles? Seriously, I have a bit of a bottle crush or something. I don't know, whatever. Let's just move on. Now we'll just pop this pump top onto the bottle and literally we're done. That's it. Easy like Sunday morning. Am I right? Okay, so obviously this is a classic case of rinse and repeat, you know? For each one of these bases, I'm going to use my scale to make sure I weigh out the perfect amount of base. And then I'll bring in my bestie Penelope the pipette to help with this hella small amount of fragrance oil. And then I'm going to stir it all together. What? That's right. It owes me money. And then we pour into the bottles using the funnel. It couldn't be any easier. I mean, until we get to the lotion, of course. Well, Santa Maria, if that didn't make me come up with some inventive strings of curse words, then nothing would. Praise God that this funnel was silicone because it took a level of patience that I didn't realize I had in me to get that lotion into this bottle. But your girl did it, and it was a proud day here in the IHC craft room, let me tell you. Last but not least, I made the final batch of lotion to put in this cute little library jar, which of course was insanely easier to fill than the amber bottle. So by the end of this, my blood pressure had leveled out quite nicely. Let's start with the liquid soap. I used just one pump from the amber bottle and it gave me a rich, satisfying lather right away. No extra water needed. The scent of All Summer Long really comes through here. Fresh, bright, and super clean. It makes hand washing feel like a real treat. Next is the body wash. This one took a little more working in before the lather built up, but once it did, it felt soft and creamy on the skin. The fragrance is light and refreshing, and it holds just long enough to enjoy in the shower. Now for the shampoo. This was probably the most satisfying lather of them all. Just one pump and it foamed up instantly. The scent of All Summer Long in this format is so clean and energizing, definitely a favorite. And finally, the body lotion. No lather here, of course, but just one pump was enough for smooth, easy coverage. The lotion carries the fragrance softly and lingers on the skin. It's the perfect finishing touch to the collection. Amber bottles, tropical vibes, and a whole lot of lather. Honestly, what more could you want? I'm loving this whole collection.
So what do you think? It was super easy to work with these bases. I mean, ready to use is no joke. They mean it. I guess there was really no need to even add fragrance. So if you wanted to do like a fragrance free, you could totally do that with this whole product line, which is awesome. But I really enjoyed adding like All Summer Long. It's one of my favorite fragrances, and I love being able to apply it to a body collection. So now I could, in theory, have my bath and body collection and also have a candle that accompanies it, or some wax melts, or I mean, really, the sky's the limit. There's a lot of options here, and it's super simple to do. And I really liked the way each of these products performed. I got a really great result from all four of them. So overall, I'm super pleased with this new Bath and Body line from Village Craft and Candle, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. Don't forget, you can get 5% off of your purchase at Village Craft and Candle by using code IHC5 at checkout. And then let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it in the comments below. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about bath and body, or even like dot painting, wreath making, or candle making, check out one of these videos. And don't forget to subscribe so that we can continue to get crafty together. Toodaloo!